Hello, Questers! Ironbug here, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I was browsing through SideQuest, looking for a new RPG type game to play, and I came across this game called Legion. And as it says on SideQuest, links for the game will be down below. Now, Legion is a dungeon crawler RPG game, and it's really sweet. It reminds me of playing the RPG dungeon crawlers back on my 3DO back in the 90s, but in glorious VR now. Now, this is the hub you spawn into every time you finish a dungeon. Here's where you go to do the dungeons. And like Diablo and a bunch of other dungeon games, you have a storage chest where you can store items or bring new items with you that you acquire during your dungeon crawls. And you can also sell them here at this local store. So you have to check in here frequently because you get some really cool items. Let's see. My armor is 8. Like, I found some magically enchanted items. Nothing here, but I don't want this, so I'm going to sell it to her. Oh, what's that? Oh no, nothing magic about it. Well, thanks for your loot. But yeah, this is a really sweet dungeon crawling RPG game. I'll bring up the stats window here. So every time you level up, I've been playing it for a bit. I'm level 6. Once you level up, you can bring up your strength, dexterity, and so on. I got cold 2 resistance due to my sword here. So there's special specs you can get. And yeah, I found that while doing a dungeon crawl. Yellow, so I'm taking it's really good. Whereas these are all white. So I think it's like Diablo, whereas there's green, blue, yellow, and so on for better items. Oh, one thing I didn't find out until like I was level 4, is I felt like I was 3 or 4 inches off the ground walking around. There's a height adjustment right here. So you can adjust your height if you jump into the game and you feel like you're floating. This is one thing. I don't think they covered it in the tutorial. But then again, I rushed through it. I wanted to get into this game. But yeah, you have melee weapons, and with the push of a button, you go to your ranged weapons, and you can have them both set up in your inventory. Now let's jump into a dungeon and let's see what this dungeon crawler is all about. Alright, so I started us off on level 1, floor 1, just to get a feel of the dungeon. Whoa! And these enemies are already out. The combat in this feels good. It needs some sound effects though on contact and when they're contacting your shield. But it doesn't feel pool noodle-ish. The sword feels solid, the shield feels solid. It just needs a little bit of contact noise. I'm just going to adjust my height in here. So I do feel like I'm in the ground a little bit. Alright. And these guys look amazing. They remind me of 80s rock and roll band cover albums like Megadeth, Metallica, Guns N' Roses. They're just the coolest looking skull guys. Look at that. He screams, hey, I should be on the Megadeth cover. Awesome looking good characters. This game gets to be quite a workout. I already have the fan turned on my Quest 2. Stop the lenses from fogging. And the idea is to rather take out the boss or make it to the next level till you get to the boss. And then we'll spawn back into that little town. Yeah, but look at these guys. They're so cool looking. Oh, yes, and the loot. I love loot. Oh, these guys just come out of nowhere. Now, one thing I find is the dungeons look kind of boring. It needs some like 2D sprites on the wall or a bookshelf, a chair, a cobweb. You know, something just to make it feel more dungeonish. Right now it just feels like a brick maze. game is in early access though, so I believe the devs will be adding more stuff to it. Yeah, overall, like, I enjoy the combat. You can see your health and your stamina here. We're not in the best of shape. We run out of stamina real quick running. Alright. Look at that, he's even got a skull on his shirt. I love this artwork. Spikes on the shoulder, so kick butt. It's like heavy metal from the 80s and 90s. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna switch to my range. No, I'm not the best shot here. But it does work pretty good once you get the aiming down. I suck. There we go. Yeah, there again, some like noises that I know that I'm impacting would be cool. Alright, so we gotta look for a glowing light, which means we're going to the next floor, or a big boss looking guy, and they stand out. Oh yes, there's also a map. It's an old school dungeon map. So we are here, we started there, and we're going down here. Oh, make sure you bring back your weapons before going into combat. That's where we started. I'm going in circles. Yes, you were already at our running speed. Alright. Okay, I gotta go more this way. Keep following the wall until there's a turn. Let's go check the map. Alright, so I am heading somewhere new, I believe. Yep. There we go. Alright, there's the next level. So as you can see, we've gone up a level, or up a floor. That's good. Right, it's blue. Alright. Doesn't say when I level up next. I'm hoping it's soon. Onward. Yeah, you really gotta watch your back in this. Whoa. too, buddy. Oh, got some of your friends angry. Oh, there's the boss. At the same time, I got a whole bunch of these little guys. Oh, getting some lag here. He keeps spawning them, so it's almost better just to attack him. He attacks slow. Yeah. Alright, so now it's going to boot us back to the little town. But you got to watch, the enemies will still attack you while you're waiting for the sign. So, keep a... Alright, so here we are. We completed the run. And we are back in the town. Let's see what we got for loot. Oh, 2 to 5 damage. Now, that's much better than my bow. So we're going to exchange that. That does more damage, but it's two-handed. And I'll lose my shield. Alright, so I don't want that. Oops. Let's go to the store and sell. Hello, here to sell. Maybe buy. Let's see what you got. Alright, first let's see what she's got. No, no, no. No. Come on, I want some special items. Alright, we're just selling. Alright. So we could have also put some of that stuff in their inventory. Now I don't know if you start a new save file, if you can share this inventory between the save files. I have yet to find that out. But we'll do another dungeon run. I did the level 1. Now we'll do one where I left off. Alright, so this is a much higher level. I think it's level 3. I don't know if it tells us on the map. But the enemies are going to be stronger, bigger, still really cool looking. As I said, this game's a workout. Yeah, that's where we started, is it not? Where are we going? Oh, baddie. Ooh, lots of baddies. Oh, jeez. Hey, bud. Oh, where'd you come from? I'm gonna need to heal. Alright, let's grab that. And all you do is push A, and we're good. Yeah, so the inventory control, the item using, everything, real simple. They took mechanics at work, left them the same, and just put them into VR. Oh wow, I really need to heal. Alright, so I died in that run. There is death. Didn't accumulate anything. So we'll take one more run at her. Three, 2, 1. And it just starts off with enemies right off the hop. Yeah. No loot, you cheapo. Oh, look at them all. Oh, there's more. Trapjaw from He-Man. Damn, boy. Trapjaw took me down. Oh. You just look mean. I always like to test to see if the weapons go through or not, and they don't. You can see it's hitting them. Now that flash of red you're seeing every now and then is wall clipping. I'm sure that'll be taken care of eventually too. Oh, look at the hammer on that one. Oh man, okay, I gotta run out of here. Wasn't ready for this. I died again. Alright, so yeah, I need to level up some more. Not quite there yet, so I'll be running some smaller dungeons so I gain some more experience points till I'm ready for that. But yeah, this is a sweet dungeon crawler. Like, you have to build up XP to move on. Find better gear. It's Legion on side quests. I'll leave links for the game down below. But if you are into RPG dungeon crawlers and like loot, upgrading your stats, this is a sweet little game to find on side quests. It's awesome. It's got some polishing it needs here and there, but as I said, it's early access, and I do believe these are easy things for them to polish out and add, like some sound effects and some sprites in the dungeon, so, you know, make the dungeons look a little different. But the combat feels great. The game is sweet. I love the collecting the loot. I love doing the dungeon runs over and over until I'm high enough to complete it. But yeah, Legion on side quests. Definitely give this a try. Until the next VR adventure, guys, I'll see you all again. Cheers.